Yeah, my people, another day, another strong mock news. I'm going to copy Pararan one of Africa. I go the Maggi, the only first person to buy Maggi to take when you cooking also. You go buy Maggi, you put it inside the soup. Now see, finish now make good money turn off and I pray my God give gonna be the animal the shit worker. You so the animal no the shit worker like that. And I'll preach what we do and make the animal the worker like this. Today mock news is not a small mock news, but it's a very big mock news. Today I'm not going to mock anybody. I will read everything. You understand? Even though so I lie. So let's go straight to the reason why we are here. And before we go straight to the reason why we are here, I want to just tell now one thing. What happened today? I will see the try and settle the matter. So I want just read and give on light. I want just tell on whether on fear help us settle the matter. One pastor for our area, he hates oppression. They only pray, they preach about give your life to Christ, learn how to forgive everything. No, say because of this coronavirus, everybody there has a wife because he want to do online business. You understand now? You know all these online people, the way they hack people Facebook. A wife can go see people say the settings. A wife can go wire money. 450,000 naira give scammers. People now scam a wife. The wife got a pastor. As I talk to Nana, the pastor don't gather all the Yahoo boys with our area and say they need to fish the person out to say because if they don't fish out, say go learn how to do Yahoo because he won't scam back. How they go scam a wife? Now the matter with the try one say we say pastor, what it up pass? He say cannot pass. He say he won't make the teacher how to do Yahoo now. And our area now not be small crowd though. We call the beg pastor, forgive him. He say no, they forgive. So as they scam your wife, so he must scam person first. Say before the thing go reach ground. You understand now? So now make me delay for today mock this. So today we'll go straight to the reason why we are here. No time. Most of the reason why a lot of things they happen for Africa now because of our media people. And because of people like us, where they read news, journalists, all those secret journalists, all of una. Now because of una, I make a lot of things they happen for Africa. Today, before I say make I start mock news, I say make I go through some kind of things, what it don't pass, what people don't do. I watch one video. This video could not reach like 6 to 7 years. We other person called do for Nigeria to investigate. What they cause our problem, what all these pastors that they do us. The guy interview big pastors then. I watch this thing, I shed tears. Because some of us, we are so lazy, we see the truth, we don't want to talk, if we want to talk the truth now, say, hey, leave her for God, and God go judge you, like say, you even know where God is, still, we be a kabak, you look bullshit for everybody now. Leave her for God, but armed robbers go commit crime. When I say, kill them. People go rape, when I say, oh, that shall not rape, kill them. When I forget, when I be Christian. Say forgive and forget, did that place. Kidnapper go do and I say kill them. But when pastor frustrate people, burn people life, make people commit suicide, kill yourself, frustrate people life, or now say me they leave the pastors them alone. They make God judge you. Those of you know never watch whether they do it. Something investigation about our pastor for Nigeria. This is not too bad. I say, man, just refresh on our mind. Come on. Regardez là-bas.
Oh my God.
Preaching in Nigeria has become big business. And some Christian pastors are among the country's most famous celebrities. I'd come to see Dr. Sign Fireman, an up-and-coming preacher who's attempting to break into the big time.
The kind of name to call you an unholy.
Today, 2,000 people were at an event Dr. Fireman had billed as the burial of Satan.
You just take your head out, put it like this. Welcome to Perfect Christianity Mission. Where the supernatural is natural and Jesus is Lord. Amen.
Every Sunday, millions of Nigerians crowd into thousands of competing churches. The event started with worshippers who'd been unsuccessful in life or unlucky in love being invited to come forward. Many Nigerian Christians believe that demons are the root cause of their problems. They come to people like Dr. Fireman to have these demons exorcised.
Lift up your hands. Satan is a liar.
They use us, they quick. All of them go, they do, oh, receive. They kick people, they fall. Corona come, nobody fit kick Corona. Corona na so Corona, they look at our pastor. All of them, because they form a problem. Because they want to make us get problem with government. So because they say there's no Corona, oh man, Osha na Corona is real. Now Corona come, we not see anybody again. Nobody even talk to any pastor. Now all the old pastor, hey, all of them are close na mat. Like I say, we know they know now. No, all of them are ready format to as they just say go church now. We not go start. Corona come, none of them fit talk when it won't end. Only when it won't start. Now some people talk. When it won't end, none of them they talk now. Wetin go happen? Things will go happen to make an end. None of them. But when it reach flight, when it won't crash, una go see when it reach like this, una just dey use us, they trade with wetin white people bring, or even the white self, una go even see God pass them. Ado criminals and our journalists and they already dey sorry for una. They go dey see the truth, they go dey cover am because they dey bribe una. Go straight to other news, no time. A lot of men now they do this thing where I wan read, so where this man do you, where they do face like pepper soup so. Many of you no dey use how they see small pikin. Now small pikin na dey turn on her own. Even I just see small girl with small like you understand what I mean with the Adam apple. He me be here, no ru poko. Befie na even I just see her. He Nicodemus now you understand what they talks now. If the Nicodemus just stand, una don turn it on. He make okay wo do it. Omotevo wo mi come now wait. Now only this guy now don't use his own mouth to put himself for problem. I did the dagger 12 years for area. If they say me go buy something, go corner the gate, come here, come hang your mona call your hangy. When any meet na, no me say they do. You understand what I mean? When they liked, so they use that they do gym or we do bear. You understand now? Because if I talk to guy and I say, Pararan, you get the experience. How you tell no? Now I only one night talk. I take the corner the girl, they do this. They even say this one a child abuse. Say no, say not be even rape. Say the girl they like her. No one I like it. Or those of you know about watch her. Oh yeah, regardez là-bas.
They something from my shop. That's particular girl. If you won't buy me some from market from my shop, I feel that. That time I never did.
Wait, how would be the girl?
I'm not whether I'm 12 years old.
So you can't carry and enter your shop.
Now you don't say I is virgin and now just put on there chocolate, something like that. You know.
They're supposed to arrest you. I swear to God.
Now they come, who can arrest me? They come.
I'm
If you go for police, I will tell you what I see.
So because they keep something for yourself, now why you rape the girl?
What is the raping the difference?
So as you sleep with 12-year-old girl, no be rape.
That time I they do that thing to the girl. The girl no they take her mouth talk.
Now I'm child abuse now. No be rape. Okay, I call now child abuse. I'm going to you talk about.
I know they say. You know why? You know how they take no. Those people will put roses for my shop.
Them no say you.
Komlena, evil people food the word. Anything time they just see gay. I don't forget the English name where they call those where they like small children. I don't forget the English name, but when I know what I want to. When I don't turn on, we gonna stop them. These are people children. Even if you want dagger from 19 go. Nobody go owe you, they don't wise. But from 12, 7, 8, 4, come be they do you because now you go causing a devil. From all those things come, please stop. You understand? Your age, now they marry from 18, 20, 21. No, age now be how do they call her? Ned won't call you. I be wanting. Marry people who don't pass the 18 years. Nobody will get problem with you. But from that 12 to 17, make una stop. Now Ghana people they call waju. A lot of children una just scatter them. Not because say the pikin they like what you they do, so come and say you like them because you never wise. No go use your hand to scatter people. You understand? Him walking on it is a deep everywhere it all deep like Red Sea. Because of among cassava, scatter people in your room. I beg. And people, if you know this guy, I beg, I'm bring her to justice because a lot of if we not use people to show example, all these things not go stop. People get children. I get all these people now they molest them. I see watch once Tisha, the dagger 4 years or lap omona call your own friend. Everybody the pikin talk. So more they stop all these people they molest children. Biko, I beg, and those of you now they see they molest us will be boys. Stop it. You understand? Because I'm not reach 8. I was 15 years. Now they rape me. You understand what I mean? Now person rape me for my area. Now later they call tell me say that is rape. I call tell they say no, me they stop. Say nah, you understand what I mean? So I'm gonna stop all those things. Boys, if una they do boys so it's molest, una they molest us. Girls so na rape. You understand now? We'll go straight to that news, no time. This news that to all Niger Delta youth. Now they read this news for all the youth with the Niger Delta. Una never wake up. Since una no one wake up, so me and una go wear one trouser for this mock news because I know so una they wash me well. Some of una brain ya una cracking. Una can join court to kill each other, to kill una self. So now we be number one, I be they control this area. But una cannot join court to control una state. Now just to control una hood. I'm going to check back. When they cut black, green, blue, when they fight each other. For because of girlfriend, no. So now because of my hood, so because of say my area, this boy, I want to tell answer maybe number one, no. Our state, which is your state, and they talk about the Niger Delta, I talk to now. When our state, they die, they go. Now they look, they fight each other. Now they people will be even the criminal way they thief your state. Now call you, hey, clear road. Clear road, don't they? NDDC now scam us under 3 months where they fight this corona. 40 billion naira disappear. None of una don't protest. None of una don't say what they do us no good. Those of una never still wash up. Regardez là-bas.
A civil society organization, the Act for Positive Transformation Initiative, has accused the Interim Management Committee, IMC, of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, of making an attempt to cover up an alleged 40 billion fraud in the commission. The head Directorate of Research, Strategy and Programs of the organization, Kolawole Johnson, in a statement said his organization was one of those that presented evidence of fraud against the IMC of the NDDC, which prompted the National Assembly to pass a resolution to investigate the fraud allegations. Johnson has...
Una protest? Una did there. You talk about whiskey, City Amonga, Davido change his phone number, all of una things we don't make sense, all of una they do. But wetin go make una life better, una quiet later una call it called life on which head. Say witches are wizard now they do you because now you they do yourself because the people they do you now they respect them. Ibori come outside for prison here now so all of una they welcome you are welcoming down those of una don't know Ibori now be this so of the Lord. Even the Omar borrow. He has when they steal for UK, they're not on the price. Only way thief for Delta State here for worry. Delta State here not be here. Oh, God, they worship her like Medusa. Allah, Ugina. Una they respect them. Una we able to say, Ibori not good past this one. Those of them never watch how they talk about Ibori. Regardez là-bas.
We begin outside Nigeria in the United Kingdom, where a British prosecutor is reported to have launched a fresh attempt to confiscate funds stolen from Nigeria by a former governor of Delta State, Mr. James Ibori. He pleaded guilty at London Southwark Crown Court in 2012 to 10 counts of fraud and money laundering and was jailed for 13 years. He was, however, released from jail in December 2016, after which he returned to Nigeria, having served half of his sentence in pre- and post-trial detention. According to Reuters, prosecution counsel Jonathan Kinnear today restarted the process at Southwark and began listing assets that Britain seeks to confiscate from Ibori and return to Nigeria. Efforts made in 2013 by the UK to confiscate the funds were not successful due to unresolved legal disputes after weeks of hearings. The total value of the known proceeds of the loot is reportedly estimated at £117 million or 55.4 billion naira, but according to the prosecutor, only a portion of that sum may be recovered. Mr. Ibori is also said to be fighting hard to stall the confiscation of the assets in what the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has described as a campaign of calumny targeted at UK police officers.
You see, some of them go say, if this is good pass this one, thief na thief, ogi. This one good pass this one. Now we say day like this, so nobody good. Delta State now we go there would they say na Obasanjo na make us, na Abacha na make us poor. Now like this, Lagos dey where see their state, see data. People wey dey cause the data on and no go face am. Na Buhari we no dey even dey hear word. Oh, we dey on your own. Na Buhari be our problem. Your problem is not Buhari. It's your past governor and your present governor. Even the one wey rule pass before Okowa enter. That one they call Duaga wey get hair here, when na hair grow, we put for here. That one self. Wetin you do? What is your legacy? Anemo. Say na pregnant women. Those of you never watch Shakama. Regardez là-bas.
The fact was.
As governor of Delta State, what would you say was your legacy? I know that once we interviewed you and you said you wanted the people to be able to say that this was what you left for them and, you know, to be the one to point at what you left for them. But now, I mean, you have left. I'm sure you must have retrospected many times and thought about your tenure. What would you say, with benefit of hindsight, was what you actually left for the people of Delta State?
I left pregnant women who were unable to deliver in the hospital before, now able, I mean, at the time I left, able to deliver in the hospitals free of charge and have their babies alive.
That's all?
That is, you said the most, but that's the one that touches me most. Because by the time I got to Delta State, I mean, by the time I took over, pregnant women did not have access to funds to be able to deliver in hospitals. And so many of them were going to traditional native doctors, and the children were dying. But I started a free maternal and under 5 health care. So they were now able to go to the hospital to deliver their babies, and the babies were coming out alive.
Your legacy will be something that has also been continued, something that has lived past you. Is it, if
yeah,
it
the
has
children
not
have
been,
lived past me.
The children have. Has the program continued past you?
Well, the new government, I don't know what they did with it.
Which is to say, stop continuing.
I don't know.
Okay.
You see, una go see una problem demo. The problem una no go face am. Una go dey face another one. Messi, Ronaldo. Guy, we are going back. Niger Delta not supposed to be like, we supposed to be like Dubai. But we dey respect the people who dupe us, the people who scam us. Sometimes when they say as the governor just did there, now I get money, now they feed us. Now our money they give us. But some of una the youth, una never get sense. Una say, oh, the guy get money well, that chama has inheritance everywhere. No be money na your money na he use. Nobody they go there, they go use their money. Some of una never see get time. Now let me they read this. Whether una see get sense. Since IGK does he commit to God? Just question. Does he commit say you Pararan for grade that thing? You understand? And now does he send again? Come beat me. Oh, now where they see condemn in life where this is safe. So some of una wey know me well, una say I dey well. I dey read this news just because of una. Una wey they give me a deep. If you give me 5,000, if you give me 1,000, una make me they read this more. And if I see they save una, all these people see send una, come beat me. Una go say come. Some they come for dreams, some they come for physical, some they come for my inbox. Don't be small insult. Wake up, Niger Delta youth. I'ma wake up. No fight where you don't understand. Some of una did there they fight for Biafra. Some of una did there they fight for Dutuwa. And una don't understand what they make people they fight. Who una they so una they follow so. Una just do research about the person. Who una they doesn't have una supreme. And they talk indirect to those who get here made a year. Go straight to other news, no time. Ivory Coast farmers don't shock me. Oh God. Ivory Coast, yo. Ikwe differential. Ina wulu wulu chigubigindu gudu. Ije ibe nyejena. They don't they use drone. Farmers, they use drone now till they do their light job. Drone. Where we never feel even get here. Our police never feel use drone. Farmers for Ivory Coast. And wait till let me they read the news. The drone that they do for Ivory Coast. Now let me this is welcome development. Here we drone in every Ivory Coast. I watch this and say no. So French people get sense like this. And Nigeria, we never even know what they call drone and call do here. Those of you never watch them. Regardez là-bas.
Farmers and miners in Ivory Coast are embracing the use of drones for light work. Until recently, stock checks and growth reports are done on foot. But now, this is done in record time, thanks to these equipment manufactured by Ivory Coast Drone.
With a drone today, we can calculate the stockpile of gravel that's being produced. The customer said if it's true, we don't see how a drone can be that. Yes, it's possible. It goes through 3D machines. It does through machine processing, and when we did the demonstration, we did a very simple test. They filled a truck with gravel. They weighed it. They didn't tell us the value, and then they poured the same amount.
At this Abidjan rubber plantation, CEO of startup We Fly Agri, Joseph Bailey, and drone pilot Ben Dubia are testing out a drone.
A lot of people were afraid to invest because it was a sector that seemed opaque to them. They didn't necessarily have the time to travel regularly to the plantation, and it was blood. Today, it doesn't matter where they are in the world, but they need to know that it's going on in their plantation. So the impact of the Ivorian economy is much more about investors in this sector.
Yves Jeje is a rice plantation owner who recently invested in We Fly Agri's drones. He says it has vastly improved business operations.
The first time that appealed to me about being home was the ability to see my plantation. It was already very interesting that I could visualize my plantation on a smartphone, on a computer, which is what is good. The second thing was how I could be sure that my employees were doing the task I was giving them. In Abidjan or abroad, when I asked them, have you done that? Yes, we did.
The devices have been imported into Ivory Coast in parts, but the drones are reassembled and repaired in the country. Home-produced drones could cut costs and increase availability to local farmers. But project managers say a law imposed 2 years ago by the country's Civil Aviation Authority is crippling development.
Farmers, so now they use drone. Our farmer will not know what it is. They use a cutlass and no. You see, we there they fight for full and yes, man, do like this, do like. We need equipment, we need technology. The life they open, some of us see they behave like villager. Not even some of us, even the country where for come, so I don't want just call the name of the country, and I don't already know the names in Nigeria. We see they behave like villager. Farmers, now they use drone. Congrats to all the farmers for Ivory Coast. Nice one. I need things like this. Go through the other news, no time. Nigeria don't they turn war without end. Things where they know they see, now they see now. For Kogi, where everybody they fight Corona, they try one measure say Corona go. I'm robber for Kogi say they don't tire to theirs. I'm robber boss out. If you see gun, they carry bomb like people won't go out. Kamado. And so they boss out. They say before they first go the bank where they want to rob, now they first enter police station. The DPO they drink, they smoke. As they enter, not be small shoot. As DPO say me drug gun, me fly with fence. Now they pluck and they shoot him. As soon as DPO to DPO say let go. Key 3 with police women key. Don't be small people they keep for police station. You know say police get badge, elephant and this thing. They injure the elephant. That's their logo. They injure the elephant. They shoot the elephant. Now the elephant they use crushes. The ego now. They try they come on. They try one wake up. You don't use like 5 drip. If I they talk and I say Pararan, you took the light. Those of you never watch out. Oh, regardez là-bas.
Sholu in Yagba East local government area of Kogi State was thrown into mourning when an armed gang robbed an old generation bank killing the divisional police officer and 8 others. The suspected criminals first attacked the police station in the town before having a field day at the bank. A resident who spoke with TVC News earlier said the attack happened, which lasted for an hour, began at about 4 p.m. Though normalcy has returned to the town, residents are still in shock and fear.
Armed robber chase police. As I talk to you now, all the police for that area, they don't run. Where they shoot one, waiting save one. He wear, you say they wear black and black, so they wear black and blue. This one wear black and black, but inside they come wear white shirt put. As they shoot, now dodge. Put the top, come out. As the armed robber reach there, as who are you? Are you a police? Say no. You say I'm a first class criminal. They just bring you. And they continue release that guy go. They release all the criminal from there before they go bank. The first police when they see for the bank, I pluck where are we going in this country? This country they go back because the kind of horror news why they hear, I don't culture even know. Innocent police people, no, just get through away. Or some of us we always insult police, but some police they are good. We just use that say because of the Nigeria not good. This one are people children on just key DPO. Now even police now they raid police station. I don't even know if we get problem. I want to go police station now. Ah God, this country is strong. Go straight or down news, no time. This news now to all papa or mama where they beat their children. Even my pa did this one. My pa, you not come out. My late father, where you did now you save you did. Some people they won't beat their children here. I don't know whether they begin at their enemy. They go feel beat your voice come out. You call a fine voice. You call it. I understand. And they see the beat too. Even my pa, if my pa they won't beat my brother, because he not beat me, because I mean be like last born to my pa, so I be like he paid. But my elder brother then, because now only boys my pa born, we know my pa not get. If my pa won't beat you, anybody where you call a name, if you call my pa they beat a joint. So our compa people know they all fight. So if my pa they beat my brothers, my brother and I, you know, call the compa people because they not go agree come. So anything where you see now they call. If you see foul, go say foul wrong come. If you see story beauty, say story beauty gerio. Teacher so call beauty gerio. I gerio. Anything you see, if you see three junction, say junction wrong come. Junction wrong. Now so they do. Some of us, I don't know why we would beat our people like say our enemy. One man for Ghana, and I say beat it in 4 years, I be 3 years because the pikin he peace for bed. He beat the pikin turn adult. Now they don't remind her for prison. Or not Kirena. Because some of us now say, now me beg get the pikin. I can beat her, nothing they happen. That time don't pass. So waiting they happen for US, they happen. You're just that we know they get time for now. Time don't pass. Your own pikin, you feel beat her. Okay, be crunchy. The Lord do. Because some of una the one until they beat on a pikin. Play this for una papa where they beat on a where now they on a colleague now they problem now for Ghana. Those of you never watch and boy ya. Regardez là-bas.
Junior's body depicted a prisoner of war tortured in a concentration camp when he was rescued from his father by his mother and the Bokrom police. Deep cuts and marks of assault spread over his back, hands and thigh, with 2 huge bumps on the forehead. Junior's 26-year-old mother could not hold back her tears when she narrated what happened.
I'm sad because of my son. How is he suffering? He can't sleep. I want him to be in jail. Yes, I don't want him to come home.
Ebenezer Osei-Bonsu pleaded not guilty when he first appeared before Kumasi Circuit Court. He was granted bail but could not meet the bail conditions. The prosecution was on the verge of moving the case to a higher court after the presiding judge rejected the accused police caution statement and that of the victim and his mother.
So we gonna stop to the beat children. They know say beat pikin, but beat am with brain because Bible even say me dey beat. No, una go whip pikin, whip. Some of una said una go buy water cane, una call it buy pepper, kemero pepper, take rubber. Una go just beat pikin die. Some una don beat una pikin so the manners not dey again, nothing dey again. Pikin you call dey do like craze. Pikin call dey do baby, koro baby na. Make una stop all this thing, all this father and mother. Some of una born children, una no fit follow dey play. Be like say the pikin na enemy. Pikin no just say, "Daddy, how are you?" Say, "You dey tell me how are you?" Boom! Na don slap. You understand? No be we force una to born the children. If you are not ready to born, don't born. No go use your aggressive, say your life bend. Now the pikin you won't go use that enter, say I won't go repair your life. Don't try it. And some of you father, when the visit on a pikin on a how they call am, on a life investment or lifetime investment, it's not. If you cannot take care of 3, born 1. If you cannot take care of 2, no, if you just born, if you not, you just take care. No, you call give us headache. Later, the pikin they do now, you call the beat. Go straight to the news, no time. Ghana people, This news now for now because the kind of news where they come outside for our country, una don't they want big pastors because una news don't they want heavy. Okpo Miliki for Ghana now don't they go for interview? They don't they interview Okpo Miliki. Oh God, hey! When I make our Okpo Miliki, they would be shame now. Miliki de Ghana TV station on national TV. They explain about BJ. When I know they call BJ now, blow. You understand now? He say some of the men they know they say they're not clean. When you want to give them BJ, it is a boom. Ah, okay, say it is a do ça. On you so bubu ça. It is a root and so kind okay, go to that place. Say me some men they do if you want to and. If they do BJ, say they take 3,000 Ghana cedis, 2,000 Ghana cedis. If I hear the money, I could even say, "Ah, God, I be make I start to do Miliki because I don't understand. Oh, this work where they work, they don't pay me like that too. I can Miliki for only cap, for only toothbrush, 2,000. I watch this thing, I say, wow. Some people now just they spoil this industry. When they spoil this Okpo Miliki business, no wonder if I say make I go, if my friend say he won't carry, they call big money for them. I don't know see some of them don't spoil them. What if be BJ way they pay 2,000 to 3,000? The every way where you take the work. EFCC, like as EFCC not the Ghana, so I'm gonna carry spend money. How can somebody spend for BJ? I watch this. I say no. I need to show out to people. When I watch Okpo Miliki now they go interview for Ghana. Aiko, oh yeah, regardez là-bas.
So I think that the guy they should really concentrate on that. Sometimes we say my bon, but she was a bon snitch. Oh serious, yeah. She was a dear bon pa. Until some ways in the way your mom be Jania the Nijaya, but yes, idea.
I say we
are not going to do that.
But who price Audi?
Oh, me from
range, no.
2,000, 3,000 upwards.
Cities?
Yes, cities.
Over do trade aqua.
For short, it's going to take like 2 hours.
Over do trade 2 hours at 3,000 cities.
Also, you know.
Did that what do you do? What's the
Oh, maybe I'll continue the Mindibe breed, yeah. So I do like video call. You know, video call. Yes, we share. No, just video call. No, I try to cut it just so more days. I'm not try to cut it. No, now I try to. I'm submit the mensa. I want me train. I'm home, because masturbating here there.
Yeah, baby, I'm on for double. Hey, what's we doing?
Maybe mensa. I want me train. Masturbating
video call.
Video call. It's a nude video call. You know, so let me take like if someone who will fear. So we fear. Ebi amu amara na mo yerin service mu yie no. Ebi at that moment na cut ya sorry person o chiche na ho ba. Who tell me up at least $100. This $100 dey ska be because who ndi che no. And then moving to we na chiche cut na me so me dey say me try na ho ba. No be ad be before.
Me dey say.
Oh, say ebinum yesu dido, but me I love masturbating because it's very nice. I me dey masturbate because to me no masturbating to dey be me be o mu ni matopabu. Into moody or more generator. Into me, I can me staff fat, me cheba, so sa, na me.
That's me video call.
Video call.
But $100.
So no channel a quarter, and I'm so made me say, me chair, and I said, me the staff for me cheba, so what, and it's very nice, seriously. But maybe I don't really fine. If you want to fuck me, also, but I need too much.
Okay.
It should be once a while, but with a video call, they be a
video call.
They be a video
call.
Eh, you see, I'm saying, I could be asking me to go share your car to chamber.
If they tell you how you, Ungeli, so if you really take this money and your face do like Kele Wele like this, you take all this money. Some people can lie. See, they take all this money, so they pay for Ghana. I don't understand. They go for interview. Hey, very soon, I'm robber, all of them will say go. Or kidnapper, or they go there. We kidnap, we take. This life, don't they go somewhere? Gay, lesbian, everybody now interview. Why the people will get talent, real talent, go say mo gonna grant the interview now. Say no, nehi, bring money come. Then now they give interview to even the presenter. I see the way the presenter balance. Put the presenter picture. It is a football. See the Manchester. It is a rising. Even the Bobby will call Shokan. Una can grant interview to anybody. Una can make anybody popular. Why the people get talent? Una cannot even interview them. No, but Milikinado they go interview. Very soon now the ones where we the owe credit. We just say sometimes, not be saying that me they do them my friend. No. Sometimes say they will go do say, don't worry, money no day. Very soon now they call our name for TV station. Say Pararan Mock, he do it. No, you understand what I mean? One at the ground there. Don't go straight to that news, no time. Some of una wey no know wetin they call doc or talk. Una come start to dey inject people or they give people prescriptions. Say go take drugs like this. Make una stop. Some of una don turn people to basically muke for this Africa. Una don turn people to squanner. Una no be doctor, whether na your mama be doctor or you just dey one place dey. Una you also na be doctor, now just dey give people drug. Una shook people. One day one person shook my hand. I say my full leg paralyzed. They call whipper before my leg wake. Now, don't turn people now to cripple. Somebody now don't turn her from the sickness we get. It don't go another one. Now, whether this happen for Kenya, be now one place. Those of them never watch. Regardez là-bas.
This is Mashudu. His parents don't want his surname mentioned. This was him before and him now. He can barely walk or eat.
And the land ang halang pattern so go ipain up. Go to look and toilet.
Mashudu has been an epileptic since childhood. The family says his health started to deteriorate in 2019 when he was prescribed medication by the doctors at the Telemukhwerane Regional Hospital in Vosloorus.
Bewaphushula lamagamsi ube ngathi impuwo or inyama ephumile mangabona ukuthi ulimele lo muntu ngcono ngimise ka doctor ngoba angisazi ukuthi kumele ngenzeni.
A private doctor confirmed he was suffering from the side effects of his medication.
Wavela washoki inhloko bathi muslimntana lo udamage already seka le treatment sem damage if bekuya ngaye lo muntu omnikeze le treatment bekazomsuwa mara manje ngoba yini hayi into azoyenza uzongibhalela incwadi ukuthi ngibuyisele imagine lesibhedlela ukuthi bayashintshe le medication ayiphuzayo.
For a while, the hospital gave Mashudu the medication suggested by the private doctor. Then the dosages were allegedly changed every time his parents took him there. But the hospital insists Mashudu has received the correct treatment.
You dey see? Una no go finish school well. Chemist now you read you start to give injection. Pharmacy now you be some of una don't keep people. People go they say now witches are wizard they kill or want on a family problem. Doctors, all these fake doctors, some of una now they talk. Una don't keep people with fake nose. Una don't keep people for this life not be here. Some of una now so that time where are the big they come. Now so now they grant one kind drugs. They call grant and miss for one this thing. Then they miss out with everything that they put all the drugs inside. HIV drugs they'll put inside. Gonorrhea drugs they'll put inside. Measles they'll put inside. When I know what they'll go miss them. The tea they miss them. The tea they bitter. If you take them, some of us we ugly we small. Not be saying we ugly na the things when we dey shop or things when we dey drink or if you take so your friend record do all your. I don't know where all those doctors they from come with the grand that thing. Mona stop this now. I don't turn this guy to basically Mukena. Go straight to other news, no time. The biggest problem for Africa, the reason why Africa no fit grow, now because of this video I watch. This guy just talk the reason why we no fit make am for this life. The reason why we still remain to the borrow money. The reason why we still remain to the go another man land. They go fight for greener pasture. Now the reason. Now I want play for now. So the reason why Africa no grow. Now some of this our tradition. Where we get. Where we grow up come meet. Where some of our ancestors they great. Respect your elders. No matter what, respect your elders. They thief you, they die you. They say respect. Respect. Oh, if you not respect your children, they go respect you. All those mentality. It's high time we stop them. The thing they affect us, courage now. Because the problem where Africa dey now, these elders, some of them, no be the problem, not be the youth. No frustrate the youth. No, they do everything to make sure say the youth not even get better life live. Because of this word, respect elder, they will misbehave. You cannot control them. Now this man just stop. Those when watch Shamboya,
Nigeria has 3 problems: corruption, incompetence, and wickedness.
So how do we begin to fix these problems?
First thing is mindset, and this isn't easy, right? Because we respect our elders, because of our traditional values, we need to break from a lot of our traditions that do not make sense.
Don't you think the concept of respect is something we have misunderstood in this part of the world?
The context is that you should not respect those that are thieves and those that essentially have ruined the country and essentially bankrupted us and put us in the situation that they're in just because they are older. Is in fact that problem that has led us down the path. Nigerians, are we ready to will, like to actually act on what it is we want? First of all, what it is we do, is it that we want? I'm not sure that we know.
Premieres Tuesday at 12:30 p.m. with a repeat broadcast at 8:30 p.m. on Plus TV Africa.
You see, now be this. They never any elder never do something. If you want your hey, you go die, yo. Not try more. Respect your children, obey your parents in the law, so that your day will be long. Some of them, they be evil. Not all adults. Now you go listen to. Now you go respect. And they tell you the truth, the bitter truth. Some of them, you get sense past them. My past say, ekba fe, ekba we go teje, you go na jekba. Some children, they be just 3 years, they get sense past even me where they talk here. You understand? Because now those things don't until they oppress us. Some of these are our traditional this thing. We need to change them. Now so for they say for one land, whether na insha, they know the dagger for night, they for afternoon. They say they know the dagger. When they could go do research, they say because the men they marry all those small girls, which is all those under 12, under 13, under 15. So when they go from their children, with the dagger their women, they lose small girls. So they call God to know now they can't put that law. Now some insha people now they know the dagger for the time. Some of the things where you they forbid, you don't know why they say me they forbid that. You don't know why they say me you not do. You just did that. You just follow in our tradition. No. But when you go another country, you know we do the tradition. But when you don't come, some of us we need to think. Some of us we don't want just do research. Some of us don't want to do anything about history. Some of us don't want to know why this history day, why this thing day. Some of us don't want just know. And you tell us, follow. And you tell us, follow. Some of us will be Christian. The same thing, see they come out to us because by the time when you ask pastors okay question or say you don't need to ask that question. Don't allow the devil to use you. There are some questions we need to ask our people. If they don't want to give you, don't let them deceive you. Go on that side. Do your own research. YouTube did everything. So that you will get sense. Because our pastor says, I ask her, say, who Adam and Eve children married? Now you go, they look me like winch. If I they come, they won't look my face again. They look me like devil. Adam and Eve children who they marry. That small question. Because they say now Adam and Eve, all of us now Adam and Eve children. There are some things we need to do research for. And our elders, there's some of them now be the problem of our life. Is where. Go straight to other news, no time. So women for this life, some of una even do past Lucifer, una do past devil, una wicked, una just, I not just understand some of una. If you not go fit take care of your pikin, if you not fit take care of anything pikin, please no born. No, just do abortion, I beg. Now I know what they talk. Some of una don't born children finish before now call they won't kill them. The thing don't make sense. I read one of these kind one last 2 weeks, I be 3 weeks. The same thing don't happen for South Africa. Mama king your pikin, cause they tell people say they kidnap the pikin. Police now call they do investigation before they call God to know say they kill the pikin for bush. And the mama they inside. Those of you know never watch that. Regardez là-bas.
On KwaZulu-Natal's north coast rallied around the Nyamadzao family as news of 6-year-old Alexia's kidnapping spread. Her mother told police she'd been snatched out of their car on Sunday.
We suspected that the child had been kidnapped. But on Monday morning, it became apparent that there was a lot of cracks in the stories, and that is when the mother was taken into custody for further questioning by detectives.
On Tuesday, after intense efforts by search and rescue teams, Alexia's body was found deep inside this sugarcane plantation. And detectives firmly believed her mother had dumped her here. Fungai Nyamadzao has appeared in the Umhlali Magistrates Court on charges of kidnapping, defeating the ends of justice and murder. The state intends to prove that Alexia's killing was premeditated. Nyamadzao is due back in court next Wednesday. Desan Thathia in Umhlali, KwaZulu-Natal.
You understand? So some of una, this news now for una, if you never ready, wearing coat to something. No come bring unwanted children come they disturb us. Even Nigeria don't too overfull. I don't understand where with the plenty they go 200 million. 200 million. Out of the 200 million, 1 million not get sense. There is people who get sense, not reach 1 million now when we talk. The rest, they don't get sense at all. But they speak big English. If you see where Nigeria youth they speak English here. All those senators they learn. All my friends they speak English. Due to the cultural wasted education. Because of waiting, they don't get sense, they don't get wisdom. Before King Solomon asked of wisdom, not be here. So please, if you know if you take care of children, not born. Because a lot of children they won't take care of. We never fit get money, then you call it born, then you kill them again. Which kind of evil mama you be? Which kind of evil papa you be? You born, you kill. Some won't kill physically, some will kill spiritually. No, now they talk both spiritually and physical. If you don't just born, not born, nobody will laugh you. Just don't call born the children, call the kill them. Because I just they read them for now because of other children who don't break or not go kill again. Go through the other news, no time. So my people, now I go to stop. I don't try today, so I come back again on Monday for another strong mock news. And those of you now will like what you are here. Now see Posoko, that do when I don't already know what they call Posoko now. So my people, Mogo, no time.
I want talk through to mock news, want talk sense. I want mad again. Hey, Pararan the talk Pikachu, the pain about the people. Mock news, tell the people to